Okay, this time is about the rendering technique of this modern house tutorial, and I will use Enscape to rendering this house anyway. First of all, I've already prepared about the lighting in here. This is the lighting, and this is I use the IS light, and this is the line lighting in here that I've already prepared, and this is one of the object of this rendering. And then we have to check about the rendering situation first. We can start the Enscape in here. From the rendering station, we can develop the rendering, or we can develop about the 3D model and lighting placement in here to make the rendering is representative enough. And there is several factors that it's have a lot of effect, have a lot of importance of the renderings in here. Okay, and this is about the rendering. This is the first rendering in here, so we have to design about we have to setting about the visual setting in here. We can deactivate the auto exposure in here, and we can also set the saturation and much more. This is the saturation setting. The saturation setting is depend on our rendering concept anyway. And then about the color temperature, but I prefer the right one in here. Then we can also setting the atmosphere. We can setting the sun brightness in here, and ambient brightness, and also the artificial light over there. And okay, maybe we can set the artificial light in here first. Then we can also set the density, the density of the sky anyway, because it was importance, because the density is have the affection of this rendering. And then the cirrus amount anyway, this is the longitude and latitude that we can control from this visual setting anyway in here approximately. Okay, now we can set up. Okay, we can set up about the exposure. We can make the exposure lower than before. And so this is about the temporary result of rendering in here. And then we can place the several lighting over there. Then okay, this is about the lighting. Okay, we can place the lighting to the appropriate placement in here. Can place, and then you can type 6/ and enter in here. This is for the it's getting view. We have to setting up about the field of view in here, and maybe we can also deactivate about the profiles setting in here to make it more smoother than before. Okay, so this is about the lighting setup, and we can also set the artificial light level in here to make it more lighting. Okay, and this is the vehicle. Okay, and after that we can also set up again about the another lighting. Okay, maybe we can select all this lighting, and we can select make group in here. Then we can duplicate this one to the another position in here, and we can also place this one to the appropriate position on the indoor and also the outdoor in here. Then we can move and duplicate this one to this maybe for this position first, but we have to rotate this one. We have to rotate this one with the correct direction over there. Okay, and select move. You can select move and place to the appropriate position over there. Okay, then we can select move, tap control, and place to this position in here. Okay, now we can see about the result of the rendering result, and we can also see about the result for the temporary result in here. Okay, we can make it the exposure lower than before. Then also we can make the sun bright lower than before, and we can also set the saturation is lower than before to make it more highlighted well. Anyway, okay, maybe we can use the another light source. We can add the light source in here with using, maybe we can use spare to help about the lighting situation, and then we can also set the lighting with using the another coloring in here, or we can use this one to coloring the situation of the interior anyway. Okay, maybe we can place on this position, or we can move it up a little bit to see about the result, and we can move place to the another position on this position anyway. Okay, then we can make group. Okay, then we can move and place to this position, then we can type 5/ and enter. Okay, and after that we can also make group. Okay, and after that we can make the line in here to help us about the controlling the elevation for every single level over there. We can make with the light and also the line, so we can easily move from this outside in here. Then we can see about the result first. Okay, the result is just like this. It's look like more representative enough. Then we can duplicate again to be the lower level in here, to be in the lower level in here, and okay, maybe it's too light, and then we can move it to the another position. Okay, then we can move it in this position anyway. Okay, and then we can duplicate it again. Okay, we can move and duplicate about the lighting in here, and we can right click and flip it along with the with the red axis, flip along with the red axis in here, and we can select move and place to the another position in here. We have to place to the relate position over there. Okay, and if we did not satisfying about the result, we can also control from this saturation level in here. Okay, maybe the lighting indoor is too white, so we can also control about the light on the indoor in here. We can deactivate about the hide rest of model. Okay, maybe we can select all and explode all, and we can assign with the color. Okay, so we can see about the result. It look like more warm, and it's relate with the another lighting over there. We can explode and explode again, and assign about the lighting. Okay, and then we can edit again. We can explode and explode again, and assign about the lighting. Okay, just like this, so we can see about the result. And maybe the ground floor is too dark, so we can also put the another coloring, so we can assign with the another coloring on the indoor on this position. This just for the representative of the indoor area anyway, so it would make more light than before anyway. And also the top floor position, and also the top floor, we can make this one. Sorry, on this top floor, maybe we can put the small gap in here. Okay, and look it, and it's look like more smooth than before. Okay, and then we can also put the another. Okay, we can also put the another tree. We can also put the another tree on the behind. We can make the line again in here. We can put the line and make it more landscape and make group. And we can also put the grass area in here. And okay, we can also put the tree. We can also put the tree with the object. We can select the object with the vegetation in here, and we can select the deciduous tree on this object. We can see about the deciduous tree. We can search more deciduous tree in here. Okay, because the deciduous tree it's look like more realistic and the best plan on this enscape application, I mean. Okay, we can search the deciduous tree. It's need to be patient to okay, this one. I think it's good enough. It's good enough for the landscaping in here, for the background and for the landscape. Okay, we can copy in here and also duplicate to the another position. I mean, this house is very gigantic. Maybe because about the scale of this house is very large than usual anyway. So I hope you understand about it. This is just for rendering technique anyway. Just for example for rendering technique. Okay, and we can scale a little bit. Okay, we can move to the appropriate position of this tree. Okay, for example, just like this. Okay, then we can see about the difference. So we can get this tree. We can type a Ctrl U on our keyboard to make it more have a shadow to give the shadow on the area of this house anyway. Okay, so we can choose about the rendering situation. We can also control it again on the sun brightness. We can see about the sun brightness result in here. Then we can control U on keyboard, and we can determine about the result of this rendering. Okay, just like this, and then okay, maybe we can make more shadow line, just a little bit shadow line in here, and also in this position. Okay, we can adjust about the shadow line in here, so it could make the more representative enough. And then we can also change about the sun brightness level in here, and we can also decrease about the artificial light, and we can also change about the ambient brightness and also the night sky. Okay, we can also set up about the exposure level in here. Okay, and then you can just start rendering. Or maybe we can change it with the HDRI. We can select the source from the skybox. Okay, we can choose the blue HDR and then just wait about the result. Okay, now we can setting the sky level in here. Okay, then we can see about the rotation. Okay, just like this. I think the sky is more realistic than the previous sky. Okay, just like this. Okay, I think it was the another grid sky. Okay, again, then we can also put the another tree. We can also put the another tree, and we can duplicate about the tree on the another side to make it more representative enough for the environment in here. And also on the another side in here. Okay, we can adjust about the tree. I think it was more realistic enough anyway. So we can render from this angle anyway. Then we can set the 2-point perspective in here to set the rendering. Okay, and then we can set for the perspective and also from this perspective enough. Okay, and then we can also change about the direction in here like this, but we can change the direction like this if it's backlight of the shadow. Okay, or maybe if we want to render it like a night mode in here, we can also clear about the sun brightness in here. Then we can just see about the exposure to night render like this, or maybe we can also change about the artificial light level in here to make it more representative in here. Can put the exposure like this. Okay, but we can also change about the sun shadow in here, and we can normalize again about the sun brightness over there. We can also change about the exposure. Okay, we can setting about the rotation. And we can change about the orientation of the shadow again in here. So it's depend on our taste, but this is the fundamental and basic of a rendering technique in SketchUp and also Enscape anyway. Okay, we can make the shadow more smooth. Okay, just like this. Okay, this is for the afternoon situation, and again maybe it's a clearer situation, so it will make more clear enough for the building shape and several elements over there. Okay, thanks for watching, and just wait for my next tutorial. I hope it will be a lot of benefit to all of you about the SketchUp and Enscape rendering. And don't forget to subscribe this channel and share this video or like and comment. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for having me.